What's up everybody, it's Jake back in the BarBend garage gym, and in this video today we're going to be talking about the strongest pre-workouts on the market in 2024 to help you achieve that skin splitting pump you're looking for in the weight room. Now for this video I have my good friend Chelsea Bourgeois joining me today. For those who don't know, Chelsea is in fact an RDN and I'm super pumped to have her with me. Chelsea, how we doing today?
Hey, I'm good. I'm super excited to be part of this. Thanks for having me.
All right, awesome, Chelsea. Really love the high energy you're bringing to the table today. Now, before we get going, I do have a couple questions I want to ask you. The first one is, what should people look for in a pre-workout? Basically, what should it do? And then regarding ingredients specifically, are there certain things you want to look for, but then at the same time, are there things that you want to avoid?
Yeah, great question. So, pre-workouts are designed to improve your energy, your focus, help with that muscle protein synthesis. And that just doesn't happen by chance. There's definitely an order to the ingredients there. So not all pre-workouts will have all of these ingredients, but some of the common ones you want to look for are, your L-citrulline, your L-theanine, your creatine, electrolyte blends, BCAAs. The stuff you want to try to avoid, in my opinion, would be like the high levels of caffeine, and then proprietary blends and maybe even some artificial sweeteners if you're sensitive to them.
So I guess it's kind of a case-by-case basis for people, maybe? Yeah,
yes.
Maybe. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, we got a decently long video today, and I think we know why everybody's here, and that's to find out which one we like the best. And for us, it's Transparent Labs Bulk Black. All right, so one scoop right here is gonna have 305 milligrams of caffeine. And then Chelsea mentioned L-theanine a second ago. Each serving has 200 milligrams, and it's only gonna cost you about 55 bucks for a tub. Now, let's pump the brakes really quick. I promise we're gonna really dig into the nitty gritty on why we rank this so high. But before I do that, I just wanna make sure you guys know that we do in fact have an article that pairs with this video. So if you're somebody who would rather read and that's your preferred way of digesting information, maybe you wanna check out our sources we cite in the article, definitely go check it out. All you gotta do is search BarBend, strongest pre-workouts, and it's gonna be right there for you. All right, now Chelsea, let's get into this list right here. Transparent Labs Bulk Black actually has a little bit less caffeine per scoop than some other options on our list right here. Now, looking at that and kind of looking at the rest of the formulation, do you actually find that to be a little bit beneficial or not? Kind of give me your thoughts on that.
Yeah, so, with the 305 milligrams of caffeine per serving, you're still getting significantly more than your average cup of coffee. Your average cup of coffee is between 80 and 100 milligrams of caffeine. So you're getting a good dose of caffeine still in the pre-workout, but actually the research is showing that the L-theanine that's also found in Bulk Black plays a role in maximizing the effects of the caffeine as well. Okay, well, is there any other call outs here with this product specifically where you're like, oh yeah, this is great, like people really need that? A lot of people love beta-alanine because it can help, with the mental fatigue and kind of help you push harder. But at the same time, it does kind of give you a case of the tinglies and make your skin kind of itch a little bit. So, I guess, what do you think about that, the 4,000 milligrams here? Yeah, so I think with Transparent Labs, it's a situation of you really get what you pay for. So what I've noticed with their formulas, and specifically with Bulk Black, is it's all clinically dosed. So that 4 grams or 4,000 milligrams of beta-alanine, it's all backed by science. Those optimal doses, that they say it's between like 4 and 6 grams. So you're getting the low end of the clinical dose. So it kind of gives you the ability, I'm a huge fan of being able to tailor your supplement to your needs. So you're not overdoing it, like you're saying, like if you're prone to getting those jitters, you're still getting the low end, and you're able to kind of adjust as needed.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Something I really enjoy about Transparent Labs is, as their name suggests, is how transparent they are. They oftentimes have, specific sources on their pages, on their website, with each specific product. So that's something that a lot of people are gonna enjoy as well. So there it is, y'all, our #1 pick for the strongest pre-workout, Transparent Labs Bulk Black. All right, so as we move on down the line with this list, next one I want to talk about is what people often chase in the gym, and that's a pump. And so for that, we're going with Caged Pre-Kaged Elite, but it also has 5 grams of creatine in it, so it's our best option regarding creatine. So Chelsea, I kind of want to get your thoughts about this really quick. You know, one thing I also forgot to mention is it does have 388 milligrams of caffeine, which is a whole lot. But you know, I kind of want to get your thoughts about the creatine aspect within here as well, because it has creatine monohydrate and nitrate.
Yeah, so if you are sensitive to caffeine, this one, you know, this one may be a lot for you, or you might need to cut your dose, because that's like drinking 4 cups of coffee, which some people can handle fine. But you do get quite a bit in this formula. It definitely packs a punch. You know, you talked about the best for blood flow. We know that the L-citrulline is really behind that. The most common doses are between 6 and 8 grams of citrulline. That's really has shown benefits as far as like a nitric oxide enhancer to help with blood flow. This formula contains 10 grams per serving, so you're really, you know, you're really getting the benefits of that particular aspect. The creatine, I love that this is also in there. You know, they say optimal doses, or the research is showing that 3 to 5 grams of creatine are really best absorbed through supplements. So you're getting the high end of that with this particular formula. I will say, you know, creatine monohydrate is the best or most studied form of creatine. The nitrate, there's still a little more research to be done with it, but it's showing that it's helping with water solubility.
Yeah, there's a whole lot to like about this right here. It is a little pricey. It's gonna cost you about 60 bucks for 20 servings. So if you're wanting to make a bigger bulk purchase, this probably isn't the option for you. But there are 5 different flavors you can choose from. So odds are you're gonna find one that meets your taste bud preferences. There it is, y'all. If you're looking for the strongest pre-workout to help with blood flow and your pump, but then also one that has creatine in it, Pre-Kaged Elite, that's the one. Now, a lot of people, like myself included, kind of run into the issue of having a case of the jitters when it comes to caffeine in general. So our favorite option for focus goes to Jacked with their Nitro Surge. All right, so this still has 350 milligrams of caffeine in it, but you are getting 9,000 milligrams of citrulline, and it's 40 bucks for 40 servings. Another thing here with Nitro Surge is that it also acts as a nootropic. So there's a lot to unpack right here, but just kind of give me your overarching ideas here.
Yeah, so, you know, as far as staying focused in the gym, this can be really beneficial. I feel like Jack Factory really hit the nail on the head. The nootropics that are in this particular formula can really help with getting glucose and oxygen to the brain. And that's just really, you know, that's what we need to stay focused and have that mental clarity while we work out.
Yeah, absolutely. And it comes in 3 different flavors. You know, one that we really like right here is the cherry flavor. You might like it as well. So there it is, y'all. If you're looking to stay laser focused as you're in the gym, we all kind of struggle with that at times. Jacked Factory with their Nitro Surge is the one. Okay, so BCAAs are a hot topic around the fitness community, and our favorite pre-workout, strongest pre-workout with BCAAs, however you want to say it, right, goes to Jym Pre-Jym. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack right here, Chelsea. I'm gonna let you take the floor in just a second, but I do want to let everybody know there's 300 milligrams of caffeine. You do have a 2:1:1 ratio of BCAAs, and there's 3.5 grams of creatine hydrochloride. Like I said, a lot to unpack, but I'm just gonna let you run with it here.
So I am all about multitasking, especially if you're trying to accomplish multiple things with your supplement stack. So being able to, you know, have a ready fuel source here in your pre-workout, help prevent muscle breakdown during your training, and do it all in one scoop of pre-workout, to me is ideal. So you're gonna get that 2:1:1 ratio of BCAAs, and that is widely studied. It's showing that it's most effective. And then you're getting the 3.5 grams of creatine hydrochloride. So, you know, with that, what research is leading us to believe is that adding that hydrochloric acid helps with water solubility, meaning it might be more readily absorbed in the body. In all, I'd really like to see more research on it, but it's encouraging, and I feel like it pairs well with the rest of this formula.
Yeah, all that definitely checks out. There's a couple more things I want to touch on. First one being there's 10 different flavors for you to select from. That's really nice. We all like variety. Everybody has different taste bud preferences and everything. So there's a very good chance you're gonna find one that you like, but there's also 2 different purchasing options. So you can spend about 45 bucks for 20 servings or about 55 bucks for 30 servings. So you know, it kind of just depends on how much you want. So there it is, y'all. The best with BCAAs goes to Jym Pre-Jym. All right, well, that's a wrap on today's video over the strongest pre-workouts on the market in 2024. Chelsea, before we head out, I just want to ask you if there's any other thoughts you have about pre-workouts as a whole.
Yeah, so I think pre-workouts can really serve a purpose. They can really help improve and maximize your training at the gym, but they may not necessarily be for everyone. So if you have questions about it, especially related to the caffeine intake, talk to your doctor or hit up your registered dietitian and see if it's a fit for, you know, for your needs. Absolutely.
You know, you got to listen to your body, and then definitely speak to your licensed healthcare professional, especially if you have any underlying health issues, before you ingest, you know, a strong dose of caffeine, right? Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I hope this video was really helpful. I hope that Chelsea and I were able to really tell you the heavy hitters and the main things you need to know about these pre-workouts. As always, stay posted for the next video. But for now, head over to barbend.com, because once again, we have a detailed article that pairs with this video. And I don't think you want to miss out on that action, because we have a whole lot of research we've done and all of our sources are cited and everything like that. Catch y'all next time.